What that did is, in sitting down and talking to our coaches, we knew we were going to have a change in our leadership of our team. And after a very short conversation between myself, our coaches, and the management staff, we had a consensus that who should be the next captain of the Nashville Predators. The next captain of the Nashville Predators will be the first Predators draft pick to be named team captain. He has been part of our culture, the culture that we've worked so hard to create here. I know he has the respect of all of his teammates, of his opponents, of everyone in the organization, and I believe he has the respect of you, the fans. I also know because he shoots the puck so hard, he has the respect of every goalie. I'm proud to announce the new captain of the Nashville Predators, Shea Weber.
Better than LeBron James, I told you. All right, let's go to our special guest, and the first one introduced, new member of the team, Matthew Lombardi. What would you like to say to the fans here? I mean, there are some of the people in Tennessee, but these people know better. They know that trophy was not named after you.
No, it definitely wasn't. No, I just want to say, wow, thanks for the great welcome, and myself and my family are really, really excited to be here. You know, it's going to be a great opportunity. I think the team's looking great, and I'm real thankful and grateful to get the chance to play with you know, players like Shea and the rest of the team. So I'm looking forward to a really good year, and you know, hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. Thank you.
Shea, how does that C feel?
A little heavy.
But you like the idea?
Yeah, you know what? It's a huge honor. I've played with some good captains since I've been here in Nashville, and you know, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited to this year, and I think we made some good moves this offseason, getting some guys in here, Matthew one of them, and you know, it's going to be a really exciting year.
Thank you. You're sitting between this change and this addition. Your thoughts on these two co-panelists of yours up here tonight?
Well, obviously I'm very excited. Number one, getting Matthew. I've had the pleasure of being around Matthew at the World Championships, and I saw the quality of player that he was. You know, he had Predator written all over him. He had some speed. He had great character, but more than anything, he's a good guy, and he's a good teammate, and he's a quality person. And that, to me, when we talked about Matthew in free agency, when David said, I think we might be doing something with Matthew Lombardi, what do you think? We had a short conversation, didn't we? He says, what are you talking to me? Get on the phone and call him. So I'm really excited. Matthew will be a great addition, and him and his wife will be, I really believe that they'll be a real part of the Nashville community. And I kept telling them that Southern hospitality it's really here. When I first came here, I just thought it was something that they said about Nashville and the South, and there really is such a thing. And then when it came to the captain of our hockey team, it was, as David said, a very short conversation. You know, not to diminish any of the things that Jason and our leadership has done in the past, but it became apparent during the year, especially after the Olympic break. I think you saw what Ryan Suter, Shea Weber, the experience of the Olympics brought to them. The game grew, and I really think that our team took on the personality of our young leaders, and when it was down to it, this gentleman to my right was really driving our hockey team, and it was a pretty easy decision.
How many of you were here 7 years ago when Shea was among those selected by the Predators? All right, you have, since you arrived here today, some of you have been filling out questions for our panelists here. So let's get to them right away. And the first is from Jonathan Noble in Nashville for Matthew Lombardi. Matthew, could you let us in on the secrets? What other teams were you considering, and why does Nashville fit so well for you?
Well, I mean, before July 1st, obviously, you know, it was pretty nerve-wracking not knowing what was going to happen, and I wasn't sure if I'd be going back to Phoenix or not. But you know, I think for me, looking at different options, I think this was just the best fit. You know, regardless of what teams were interested, I think talking to, I got the opportunity to talk to David, and I got the opportunity to talk to Barry before I made the decision. And you know, I think it was just for me and my family, like I had said, you know, the opportunity was a great opportunity, and I'd heard nothing but great things about Nashville and the organization and the group of guys that were here. So, you know, for me, it didn't really take long to figure that out, and I think it's going to be the best decision I've made so far in my career.
We've been talking a lot about scouting, so scout yourself for the audience. What do you think you bring to this team?
Well, my number one asset is definitely my speed, and you know, I've got to use that to be a good player, and you know, I'm gonna try and work hard every night, and you know, bring my speed and energy, and you know, hopefully score a few goals here, and you know, help the team in different ways. You know, whether it's penalty killing, or if I get an opportunity to play on the power play, and you know, do whatever I can. So that's kind of what I'm going to try and bring.
Matthew Lombardi, everybody, thank you. Ed Lang, you're on the firing line now. This from Sean Riley in Mount Juliet. What are my options when it comes to parking for next season for games?
So the first time I get to talk, I get to talk about parking. Well, Sean, if you found a good spot today, don't tell anybody. That's the secret. The parking situation will be, going into next season, will be very similar to the way it was at the end of the season. Obviously, you all know that they're building a new convention center right behind us. That took away about 600 spots. However, last year at the end of the season, for the last month, the Nashville Downtown Partnership offered up the LP Field parking option, free parking over there with a shuttle service. We will be talking with them about continuing, and I feel pretty good about continuing that service next season. We're meeting with all the parking vendors to talk with them about the various options and costs and things like that, and we will be communicating that information later this summer to all the season ticket holders, to all the fans, so you have a good idea as to where you're going to park for next season. The Nashville Downtown Partnership does a fantastic job of really monitoring the parking situation and offering up options. So